The sun is one of the most important things to life on Earth. Without it, humans would not be able to live. The sun gives off energy that warms up the air and the ground in the form of heat. Heat is a big part of how weather happens. There are three ways that heat from the sun moves through the atmosphere: radiation, conduction, and convection. Radiation happens when heat moves through the atmosphere in the form of sunlight. If you've ever stood in the shade and then stepped into the sun, you felt the air get warmer as the rays of sunlight were hitting your body. This is because the rays of sunlight move energy through the atmosphere as heat, which is radiation. Darker colored things, like roads, absorb radiation the best, while lighter colored objects don't absorb radiation as well. That's why you can get really hot if you wear dark clothes on a warm, sunny day. Things like X rays for broken bones also give off radiation, but it's different from the sun's radiation because we can't see it. Conduction is when heat moves between two things that are touching. If you've ever used a metal spoon to stir a cup of hot chocolate, you might have felt the spoon warm up. The spoon gets hot because of conduction. Heat is given to the spoon as it touches the hot chocolate. Metal objects like fences and doorknobs conduct heat very well, but air does not. Still, on a sunny day, the ground absorbs energy from sunlight and heats the air above it through conduction. Convection is when heat travels through a fluid, which is a liquid like water or a gas like the air. When you boil a pot of water on the stove, the water near the bottom of the pot is warmest, so it bubbles up and moves to the top. This is convection. Convection is a big part of how thunderstorms form. When a portion of air is warmer than the air around it, it goes up on its own. As it goes up, it cools, and the heat that it loses goes into the atmosphere through convection. This heat builds and builds, and sometimes a thunderstorm can form when the ingredients are right. Now you know how heat moves through the atmosphere and why it's so important to weather on Earth.